my benefit, these forts are falling super fast and mine is falling super not fast. If I could just get a decent number of units together. Fadl are still at Tech 3. Hejaz also at Tech 3, but Hejaz are a subject, which is wonderful because they're chewing up Mushashan units. Mushasha are a bit hard to crack, but as long as they're busy there, I mean, I don't mind an ally's subject getting beefed on. Not even a word? Don't know, but I'm rolling with it. Either of these could fall, actually. Stay away. Stay alert. Maybe I will have you guys both together and set to attach to, because if the Mamluks will attach to both of these, I'll be able to send 25 units up there to dislodge the 21 that are there. So that's what I'll do. You see, nations going bankrupt more often these days, which is kind of lovely. Who did you lose? Wow. I mean, you really didn't lose a lot. You lost, what, a province? That's unusual. How did you hold out? Wish I'd seen that now. Well, you don't see everything. In fact, when you're me, you tend not to see a lot, period. I'm going to move in there and hope that he attaches to me. And if I can have all these armies, like I said, I'm going to go and dislodge him from my capital. That means we'll have 2 fortifications taken, he will have none, and everything will be coming up Thrill House. That said, though, his forts are holding out disgustingly. And the Mamluks have decided that down south is where they want to be, which I disagree with entirely. Looks like they're doing the old reach around to Mushasha. I hope Mushasha don't come up here and dislodge our sieges. So that one's down. It seems prudent to make a move over here. I could go that way. I don't like it. There's also the idea of this fort is holding out phenomenally well, and it takes them almost 2 months to even make a tick at it. Might be an idea for us to gun down to Brits. If we get lucky, then it goes well. If we don't, then I can maneuver my units up and save my own capital. Don't like the existence of those Mushashans, though. Nor do I like disease. Mamluks, if you could figure out what you're doing with yourselves, that would be a big plus for me. Alright, yeah, we got a clean route there. This isn't very clean though. Mushasha are Tech 4, so there's no easy victory to be had there. Don't like 21,000 Egyptians, Caucasians, whatever you want to say, faffing about down there like they are. So this is kind of good though, kind of good. We do have a leader, but he's only got 2 fire and naught else, which isn't good, but we'll do what we can here. I don't want the Mushashans going up north, but I don't feel confident taking them down with what I have here. And again, it's mostly Mamlukians, but they are starting to make progress here. They just got a food shortage. I think he's going to run back home, and that's kind of good if these Mamlukians actually get into place. But if he starts going north, yeah, it looks like he's going south. Alright, good. We'll get into position to dislodge this guy. Phew. Alright, this is going okay. Certainly better than I could have reasonably expected. I think I will take a couple of these provinces so that they're under my occupation. He just got disease. That's happy days for me. Alright, so the Mamluks are working on getting Mushasha out. I don't think Mushasha will be easy to poke out of this, as long as they have their capital with a fort that protects 4/5 of their country. It won't be easy. It takes a long time for me to get siege ticks on him as well. It's not a race that favours me to Brits versus Yerevan. You know what else doesn't favour me? Ticking war exhaustion. Oh, he gave up the ghost there. That could work against me. I need to get to these mountains ASAP. Because that's his advantage, those mountains. He's probably going to go from here to Ardabil to Tabrits and then get a cracking attacking on me. However, there's a few things I can do about that. I would actually win in a conflict in Ardabil. I'm confident in that. Huh? You are so... Oh, I didn't notice that, but you really expanded your vassal there, didn't you? Unusual, but yeah. You just fed Shirvan to Malachites. Who you are... No, they're not the one you're... No, not Malachites. Karabakh! There we go. I can do words. Right. I like the fact that he's splitting up. I also like his number of units there. It means he is severely under man-powered right now. And this will retake this province. Also good. I'm under blockade? Sure, if you say so, game. Not liking the fact that they are making their moves on Baghdad. If I was ballsy, I'd erect some mercs to siege him up completely, and then that would deal a vital blow to him. What I think I'll do is try to convince the Mamluks to siege these down. I don't think they'll manage, but that would probably get Malachites out of the war. Oh, he's going for it. He is really going for it. That's fine, though. Like I said, this is a battle I reckon I'd be winning. And he knows it, so he stopped. But he is bringing in some fair backup. I think I'll wait until he's locked in, and then jump in with more. His units are also severely under strength. Oh, but these are mine, Faddles, and Hejezes. Hejez is still at level 3, tech level 3, so is Faddle. Fiddle faddle, as one might say. These numbers aren't good. I need to get in there early. There's a high chance of bad things happening there. I was not willing to embrace bad things. I actually want him back on Yerevan, then the advantage flips entirely. Don't know what he's up to, though. What is Bipas doing there? Getting you out of this war is not quite as simple as I'd like it to be. Alright, well, at the very least I get my own land back. No point putting more attrition here than is need be. Good, my land is mine again. I wasn't able to catch you in time. You let it catch you? Still, we will hold these mountains for a wee bit, and we'll do very well for it. Right, unfortunately the Mamluks have... Man, the Mamluks are doing pretty bad for wandering around this big old desert. Mushasha's existence is more of a hassle than I'd thought it would be. To that end, I'm gonna tell them not to waste their time with these, and instead probably tell them to work on Elam. Hopefully they listen. Still, I almost have its capital, and I still hold my one, so the war is certainly going my way. And also I have control of Faddle and Hejez's units. And a bit of Mami's as well. The supply limit is utter garbage, but that's okay. That mission there is going to bother me forever, isn't it? Well, I'll just get rid of it and it'll pop up if I get a different mission done. So, Siege's way is going my way pretty well. Mamluks need to pick up the pace. It'll take him a few months to get around here. Don't like that collection of everything he has, though. Remember, Karakyunlu out-techs me pretty hard. Still, I played the game of Got Your Capital and won. I'm going to detach somebody to siege of Ardabil, because I still have something resembling manpower, and continue the occupations. Now, nice thing is... Oh yeah, I need independence. That's a thing. Nice thing is, Mamluks don't want land. That is such a nice thing, you have no idea. That means I can take whatever I want without concern for him. Ordinarily, I'd have to take stuff and then pay him off for helping me out so much. But what I can do in this situation is just take whatever. And if there's any whatever I want, it includes Coptic land, like Malachites. And this, because that's going to be less revolting. And honestly, Tabriz is a great province to have, so I might gun that down. Also, I've been trying to spy on you for ages. Finally got it done. Let's do it. Bring you home, because there's not much else to do for you. And I need to rev up for fighting against Ak-Kayunlu. Like I said, that alliance with Karaman will likely be their undoing. But the Ottomans are stalling out. For... Okay. I've got the 1 in a million shots where Osmanoglu Mehmedov is a diplomat. That's incredible. Those are your cores, Bayezid and Van, if I'm not mistaken. That's very true, and that's all the more reason to take them, right? Well, there's another school of thought that says what you should do is get those in a reconquest war instead, but survival is still very much what I have to do right now. So even though I don't get the everything discount on those lands, it's probably worth gunning for. Chopping this guy in half is a pretty swell idea in my books. Tabriz is this is a very expensive peace deal. And, okay, well, only he would want to coalition me. I really want Malachites. It's Coptic. It's, actually, why do I want it so much? Is it really that good? It's a capital province, and that's really upping its cost, right? Well, maybe I should win the war before I start thinking about what I want to get. The war is not a sure thing just yet. Especially with the Mamluks taking forever and a day to sweep around the Bariya Sham. However, these see... Oh, well, Baghdad no longer going our way. I could move in on it. It's probably a good idea for me to move in on it. That's a 10-1. I'd only have Highlands to my name. Also might not end up being a 10-1 with the way the arrival logic works. Let's make our way over. Hopefully it saves itself on 35. It did not. I should have gotten into position for that. I should have been in a position to re-snipe it. I messed that one up. Oh yeah, there's that fort in the way. Can't forget that. Alright, so the Crimeans have suck Ottoman protection. That's a bonus for the Ottomans, but perhaps a negative as well. If the Ottomans show weakness, then PLC might come down on them and... Oh yeah, that. Forgot about that again. Okay, we got the 10-1. Always, always get your 10s to 1s, folks. This is rather nice. The fort maintenance is costing me an arm and a leg, though. You guys continue with your occupations. I don't want this anyway, so you have it. You guys make your way to Baghdad. You guys hold the fort here. I would really like to take care of that unit. Oh, ooh, it's bad and it's bad. But corruption is surely not expensive for me to root out right now. Yeah. 9 ducats or 1 stability. Not usually a hard question, but people often ask me why I'm so tight-fisted, but the way I play the game is that I'm not allowed loans, full stop. So you know, having to take a loan is pretty much you lose to me. So I have to play with that in mind. I don't have to, but I do. Okay, gonna level with your Mamluks. I want you here helping me to dislodge him out of Mosul, because we're hemorrhaging war score by losing all of this. I know you're still keen on the war, but we've got to win the war, you know? That's a real damn shame about Baghdad getting its units back. That delays the war in nasty, nasty ways. I could get all these units together against them, but it's mostly Karakyunlu. And Fadl and Hejaz are both still at Tech 3. Tech 4 is massive, so I don't want to go without it. Wasn't I meant to be making claims on you? I feel like that's something I said I would do, but didn't. Hi Jake, I was late to the party. Any chance of a recap of the start, says Chappy Man. Started as at Kiyunlu, and before we did anything, we released Armenia. We've been playing as them. We got support from Mamluks and immediately stuck them against Karakiyunlu. Still, though, not a fan of Mushasha existing here. I feel like unless I have the Mamluks backing me, we're not going to be able to get these guys taken care of. I do not trust this army of subjects. And he's going back around again. What a crazy critter, that guy. Could be worse if he meets up with them as well. Then that's pretty bad. Ideal situation for me is probably not standing around here where I'm in grave danger. I'll make my way back here so we can look after each other. Oh wait, no, better idea. Oh, it was to snipe Mosul. Should probably snipe it anyway. Because he's going to be busy with forts, he doesn't stand a chance of holding. Hold on, you're not about to desire this land, are you? No, of course not. I will probably transfer these over to Faddle, though. It's the gentlemanly thing to do. Because, like I said, I don't really want these. I don't like the way they're going. I don't like the way they're going at all. He's out maneuvering me something fierce. I'm being told that the music is a bit too loud, rather. Easily sorted. CK2 music does that sometimes. Okay, fortunately your Mamlukian's down there. Also, fortunately, Mamlukian's going to battle with Bitless. They should wipe the floor with them. However, oh, nice. Then the Mushashans arrive. They are the attacker. There's no real benefit to it for them, but hey-ho. I think the Mamluks are high on victory from that. I missed a pretty good early opportunity to knock his units down when they were in Yerevan. But for all I know, it could have messed up in other ways. The current situation isn't too bad, especially if he just starts driving into the Mamlukian land. That works for me very well. He went up there. Come on, Mamluks. This is not what I was wanting. Yeah, that's right. Get into each other's lands. And don't... Okay, fight his rebels as well. That's another way to do it. Actually, that's too much of a way to do it. Oh well, it's alright. All the while that the war goes on, I am winning because I hold my capital. Not only that, I'm losing innovation here. Could get myself the next admin tech, which would be nice, but I really want some institution. It's not very expensive, or not much of an added cost right now, at least. Right, well, the walls have crumbled here. It would probably be a good idea just to assault it, but yeah, you know how these can go south pretty quick. Not looking for that. I do like how much Akyunlu is suffering for attrition, though. I think he's tapped on manpower. I said Ak again, didn't I? Kara. Kara Kyunlu has no manpower whatsoever. Mushasha have plenty, but Mushasha. Please, Mamluks, not the best use of your everything. Where are his other units? Well, I guess they attached to me. And there we go, he's trying to siege down Mushasha. It's not really going to do the ticket unless we get some of the minor occupations on him, though. Alright, that is good. That is very good. Seems like I'm not Mr. Popular anymore. What I'm going to do is get some occupations here. Whilst Mamluks do their thing. Their thing is very impressive, don't get me wrong. Mamluks are helping me out a lot early game, and early game is where they shine. This, not so shiny though. Looks like he's going to attack the inferior Mamluk forces with his army there. That doesn't work out well for me. And I don't want to ditch Mosul to help them. I could assault Mosul and go down south, but he is just about to go from there to there. And I doubt I would help out in time. Also, I still have Faddle and Hejaz. Faddle managed to tech up, but Faddle is only 4,000 of those 13,000. Ho-hum. I'll let it play out. Maybe the Mamluks would actually benefit from a taste of defeat. Also wondering if it wouldn't be worth my time to just slither away a bit. Yeah, there we go. Here's an idea. Get those Mushashans out of my face. Ooh, disease is not not ideal. Can't really get around here. Jake, is a sheep taking loans? That's a good question, and something I like to compare myself with, right? The sheep has 8 loans. Could probably push into bankruptcy if I ripped all of his money away, but nada. I kind of let that one fall on purpose. It's no big deal, because Mosul is never gonna blum and fall at this rate. Oh well, hey, nice occupation there by the Mamluks. I can get behind that. I just don't like him dedicating so many of his units up there. Okay, that's not quite you struck out here. Ah, but the Mamluks have joined up with me. I wonder if... No, those are not options. Not options I'm willing to embrace, at least. But maybe with an actual siege on your capital, you'd have a change of attitude with me. Alright, excellent. Mosul is down. It is mine. In fact, this war is going extremely well. If I could force Mushasha out of this war, it would be game, set, and match. I'm gonna grab some additional occupations to drive up that war score a bit more, because I might be in a good place to call this war. I have to make sure that Mamluks do not get tired of this war, but with the war score where it is, there's very little... Oh yeah, man, I should be using and abusing them to crush the Kata units while I can. It's advantage Greater Armenia. There's another downside. If that ruler dies and he suddenly becomes militarist and wants this land, then that's a problem for me. But he doesn't appear to, so we're taking that for all it's worth. Bankruptcy strats, and before 40 years of war with QQ. No, this one war should be all it takes to really reduce QQ down to not even regional power status. Mushasha, I mean, that fort is going, but that's not enough for them to want to bow out. They will not betray their ally for gold. Remember when they would, but for lots of gold? Weren't those the days? Still, some risky biscuits with Mushasha right there. I don't have a particularly good way to get around and get you out of this war. A shame, but what you gonna do? Well, here's the question, what will I do? I guess I can move you guys into position. Try to track down and destroy the QQs. Isn't QQ like meant to mean crying? Oh, right. Seems like the Mamluks are already on the case there. Very good. This is tempting, but I'll need that admin to core, so let's just hold off. If the Mushashans suffered a defeat in battle, they'd also get out of my face. However, it's probably a waste of someone's manpower. Ah, our good friends in Gizimuluk have decided to give us oodles of dosh. That's very nice of them. It didn't say it was due to them being kind or anything, so I guess they just really like the fact that I'm smashing into Karabakh, perhaps? Man, this war is so won. Think, though, I'm still going to take these units over there and smash that QQ army. I want them to bleed. Oh, so the Ottomans are at war with Karaman, which means they're also at war with the White Sheep, which means this... Oh, no. I forgot. That's already my core. I don't need claims on this guy. Is there anybody I do need claims on? Well, think about when the war ends. Well, Bepass. It seems your time has come to pass. This actually might be useful. When I get these cores back, I can get a couple of claims on you. However, that brings me closer to the green sheep. Claim on Hissin Kaifa might not be too bad. He's only allied with Gizzy. It's one thing I should probably be considering when making peace. It's like, who can I target with this peace deal? Bipas is a great person to target. Taking Tabriz is important because it's just such a great province to hold. Shirvan would be nice, but it's not actually something that we're planning on conquering for the grand finale anyway. But yes, Tabriz is great for that Persian trade. You know, Shirvan's probably worth having anyway. I mean, I can give it up in the end for nicer, for the sake of nicer borders. It's also a great fort that I won't have to deal with ever again. It also opens up the whole Caspian to me, including Gizeh. And this is my cultured lands, so yeah, that's probably a much better peace deal to make. Gotta get the war reparations as well, though. How can I squeeze those out? Do I really need Van? That's the question. Money might be better than a van. Like leaving the cores behind? I will not be a popular man if I do that. I'll tell you that much for free. Jake, those borders are not PG-13. Well, fun thing is, you gotta go for survival in this early game. Khoi is nasty because it's been recently converted, but Ganja was an awesome map in the old Killing Floor days. Ganja Field reweeded. This does not make me a popular man, but Mazandaran... Actually, no, this is going to make me phenomenally unpopular. Not to mention, this is impossible to defend territory. With 3 forts, that's expensive. I'd have to get rid of the Shirvan fort. It serves no purpose, but these 2 forts are pretty good. Also, with that, I might actually release Shirvan as my subject and have them take care of this land for me. Shirvan have a few cores, right? Does Shirvan even exist at the start? What is it? Ah, yeah, that would be Shirvani land. Oh, it's not great, but it's not bad. And they would have a fort to have of their own. That's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty damn good idea. Lovely. That's what we'll go with then. But I still need to completely win this war. And as part of that, we're marching up to dispose of that Karak. Oh, he's got 4 shock. He's no lightweight. And it's not the best position to be fighting him in either. Okay, Karabakh might be an ideal person to fight before that even. Because he's trying to get in there and... yeah, I see what you're up to. By all means. Alright, chasing him away is fine as well. Fine as well. This is actually a surprisingly large amount of my units to throw into something, and we have only 1 bit of cavalry. He also has 1 bit of cavalry. But I would really like to see his units dead. He had to get rid of some. Oh my god, he's getting rid of everything. He's so broke. And also, my units aren't even doing the fighting. Those are Muslim foot soldiers, whilst the Armenians just dance around the side. What, Baklanis went back? Wow. Whoa, Baklanis on the map. Ardabil's trying to get back on the map as well. That's a consideration for when I take Ardabil. They're going to march into my lands and give me grief. That's a rather sizable consideration, actually. Starting to think I don't need all these units on my side right now. Mushasha is the only one that's actually doing anything, so you guys get on with your own stuff. Me, I'm just going to chill. Right, this would be good if the Mamluks got their act together and killed those rebels for me. But me, I'm just going to sit back on my own lands right now, just jiving. Could also kind of take you and seize this province before the scum of QQ managed to convert it. Right, that was a given.